What is going on, guys? Reflex here, and I recently went down a very big nostalgia trip. Now, it's not me watching shows like old cartoons or playing old video games, but rather I've just been watching a lot of old videos that I made, and I'm talking about like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, like old ones when I was literally maybe about 12. Like, it's been a very long time, and these were very cringe heavy videos, but it was also almost a motivational factor to try to get back into doing YouTube, you know, in a kind of just looking at how I used to do it before, because back then I would just get on and record a commentary, kind of like how I'm doing now, and I would just get on and talk about literally anything that happened throughout that day. And I mean, I kind of want to do the same thing, but it's just a matter of getting that motivation back. And that's why I'm not going to title this video, you know, I'm back, because quite frankly, I feel like I have maybe 12 of those videos in just this channel alone, and probably even counting other channels, I probably would have even more. But I think I might come back and start doing just random commentaries just about anything, because there was, I believe 2017 was a year where and probably into 2016 and 2015, I probably made a video every single day. Maybe I might miss a couple days, but all in all, in 365 days, I probably upload at least 360. And that's what I want to get back to doing. But obviously, quality over quantity. Now, the thing is, I just want to kind of come back and try to find that passion again. Because the passion hasn't left necessarily, but the passion is just kind of on hiatus, because I will have a drive to, you know, record something, and some days I even get as far as recording a whole entire video like I'm doing right now, and then once I get around to editing it and I start listening to the words I'm saying, I just scrap it, and then we go another week without it. Like, I think coming back the very first time this year, I felt good. I was actually making consistent videos, and even Kingdom Hearts 4 getting revealed, that was another plus where I had stuff to make and it felt good. But then for some reason I hit a wall, and I don't know why this wall keeps happening. I feel like I should use it as a sign that maybe I am falling out of love for YouTube or something. But then when I went on this nostalgia trip of watching a lot of old videos, I've come to realize that back then when I was doing it, I had probably 12 different friends that were also doing YouTube. Now you go fast forward a little bit, you know, that number dwindles down to I got maybe 8 friends. Fast forward a little bit more, maybe 4 friends that do it. And these used to be the people that were also riding for it and grinding for that dream of just, you know, uploading every single day. And then fast forward to now, there's not that many. I would say I might have 1 friend that's also doing YouTube, like at least on a regular basis, and even then it's still not that regular. Like, no one really that was doing YouTube before is still doing it as consistently as, you know, back then. And that, I feel like that correlates a little bit with the lack of effort, or not really lack of effort, but lack of motivation to record videos. Because back then, if a friend of mine were to upload a video, I would look at it and be like, oh shit, gotta watch it, because, you know, gotta support the homie. But also I would then take that as motivation to then record a video of my own, because I got to match that person. I got to make sure I record and upload as well. I can't leave him hanging because he's grinding, so I feel like I got to grind as well. But then it got to a point where as people started to drift off and stop doing it, then I'm like, well, this is kind of, maybe I just don't feel like I'm competing with anyone or matching anyone's, you know, effort. So then I slowly started to do it less and less. And I think these past 3 years has definitely shown that I have lost the motivation necessarily to just do really any type of videos. And it kind of sucks when I think about it, because I look at these old videos where it could have been just Call of Duty montages, you know, commentaries of some sort, talking with friends, and even channels that are way before this one, and even before the last one, because I've gone through some channels where I was managing a team with like 10K, a little Call of Duty team. I had the drive to quite literally record and upload whatever I see fit whenever I wanted to. Like, it would just be a spur of the moment. I had no upload schedule. I would just upload wherever and whenever. And I think I need to start doing that again. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna record a commentary every single day, but I feel like I just gotta record something to get back into the swing of things, to maybe get that feeling of, okay, I'm recording these commentaries, and then it might lead to, okay, now I'm recording a little bit more regularly. Now let me start, having some more thought out videos, like a theory video or just a video talking about anything and everything, whatever I think of, whether it be like a video essay type deal or even voice impressions. Like, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, and it's not like my mentals is there. I'm feeling good. I've actually been feeling probably better than I have been in a very long time. And the booth, it's still here. I'm recording in it now, actually. It's been a minute since I've recorded in it, but some changes have been made to the booth. I actually brought it up to my setup. So this is literally like, it's kind of counterintuitive, because in a sense, I could just record at my setup, but I wanted to put the good mic in the booth where, the sound will probably be even better in here than out there. It'll be less echoey and all that, but I also just want to record gameplays and stuff. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and I'll start doing. I mean, I did that a little bit with Apex. I even did that a little bit with Call of Duty. Now, Kingdom Hearts, obviously the main draw to this channel. I will try to upload more Kingdom Hearts related things, but that's not going to be the main thing anymore. It's not going to be my main focus, mainly because if I make that my main focus, like I did in 2018 and 2019, which, don't get me wrong, well, probably even 2017, but don't get me wrong, those 3 years were probably one of the funnest times I had doing YouTube, but that's because there was something to talk about. Yeah, there was a Dark Road finale, but I honestly, that'd be one video, and then that's probably all I'd make of it. Yeah, I could make theory videos and all this, but it's not my style to do a lot of theory videos on one piece of content. Like, I mean, shouts out to HMK and all of them, but that's not what I like to do. But trying to scrape off every single piece of content that I can get from this one little thing, I can't do that. He can do that because he has the brain to do that, and like his brain's always ticking with all the theory videos he can make. I can't do that. That's not how my brain works at all. I'm kind of stupid in that regard. But commentaries is something I can do, and I feel like every day I could find something to talk about. And like, I got a newfound appreciation for Apex. I'm going to be playing a lot of that. You might see some gameplays. 2K's dropping. I might make some 2K content. Modern Warfare 2's dropping. I might make some Modern Warfare 2 content, and I'll be unfiltered and everything, because you already know I'm not a Call of Duty fanboy, but I do play Call of Duty. So I'm going to be completely honest when I play the game and how it feels, and how I, once we're like 4 months in, if I think it will last the whole 2 years, you guys will know, because if I randomly stop playing it, that just means it ain't lasting. But I'll be trying to make as much content as possible. Watching the old version of me where I had even less, because the difference between me now versus me then, back then, I had no Elgato, I had no mic. I would literally prop my headset mic, plug it into my phone, into the headphone jack, and prop the headphones onto a chair to where the mic was facing backwards. I know that sounds weird, but away from my mouth. That way, it was kind of like a makeshift pop filter, because you wouldn't hear the P's or any of that because it was facing the other way, so you wouldn't get those pops. But then I would do that and then throw that into Audacity, and that was how, I think that was even in the beginning of this channel that I actually was doing that on. Maybe not to that extent, it was probably towards the latter half of that, but that's how I used to do it. Had no Elgato, had to record everything through PlayStation. I then would have no editing software, didn't even have the kind of computer to be able to record through Sony Vegas. I had to do it through Share Factory, Windows Movie Maker, Shotcut, like all these programs that are not the greatest. And then I even had to make thumbnails in random sites that really aren't good to make thumbnails with, because at the end of the day, personally, my standards has gotten higher to where if I just slab on 2 PNG files and a just logo, that's not a good thumbnail to me. As well as if you just take an image from Google and then slap a logo onto that, that's not a thumbnail. That's just kind of stealing necessarily, in my opinion. But that's what I used to do back then, because of the fact that I had nothing else. I didn't have Photoshop or anything like that, so options were very, very limited. If you go to the very beginning of my channel, you'll see a PNG of Genji. a wallpaper of a map on Overwatch, and then you see very poor font in the front of it. Looked terrible. It was very bad, but I made do with what I had. Nowadays, I have a mic, I have an Elgato, I have editing software, I have everything that I need to be successful, but the only issue is that it seems for some reason the lack of motivation is what's killing me. But this is something that I need to figure out on my own, and I've been working on it. I'll be quite honest. I've been talking to a lot of people, like friends of mine, that's like, you know, what am I doing wrong, blah, 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 you know, this and that. And we're figuring it out as we go. But yes, hopefully I'm back for at least a little bit longer than a week, and we'll just see how that goes. But if you guys did enjoy this video, if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.